Hi everybody, it's Chrissy Sawyer here. Welcome back to the channel. So I just want to speak into some energies that seem to be all pervasive today. And this won't resonate with everybody, but for those who are going through some kind of shift quite deeply, we're in a 555 energy today. That's change, all in block capitals and bold and underlined. And I was reading this morning that in the last couple of days, the Schumann resonance has gone up to 92 hertz, 92.11.2. Feels like electricity just bounding down this channel, bouncing off some kind of boundary. Doesn't feel centered, it feels erratic and electric. The Schumann resonance has answered a question I've had about a pervasive headache for like 3 or 4 days now. So if you're sensing headaches, it might be because of the Schumann resonance, check it out. And pain in my teeth. Crazy dreams, erratic sleep, this constant inner trembling. So this is the energy coming into the core. And it feels like shit. I don't like it at all. I've woken up with this sense of discontentment and irritation, aggravation, disappointment. And I feel like this portal energy that we're moving through at the moment has kind of left me on the other side alone, like there's nobody there. And yeah, and I think this is what we're terrified of. It's kind of reaching that space of spiritual authority where you become more connected to self, less connected to the world around you. And yeah, it feels isolated. I feel isolated. I feel like there's like 5 people on the planet that can meet me where I'm at. And it isn't true. It's just the feeling of absolute discontentment. That's the feeling. So I think I'm going to drum the bejesus out of that big bad boy after this to try and bring some of this energy down, because I just feel electric and disorientated and, you know. So yeah, cynical. That's the big energy for me today. I feel cynical. I feel cynical. Okay. And it feels like what's being challenged or deeply broken down is a kind of Neptunian fog about some kind of arrival, some kind of destination, some kind of happy ever after, some kind of bliss. Okay. So it feels like, doesn't feel like breadcrumbing. It feels like, what? What? I did all this work. And this, but this is 555. This is, 15-6 is the rebalancing of the heart. It's the word of the divine. It's the Ace of Swords. That kind of energy coming straight through, and it's coming in on electricity, straight into the heart. So there's this, I keep trying to get this kind of, I have a beautiful faceted crystal hanging in the window, and the sun rises on this side of the house. And when I spin it, the whole room spins with rainbows. It's beautiful. And it reminds me that the rainbows are here all the time, but it takes a piece of crystal or faceted glass to split the light so that you can see. which gives me a message about what's hidden and what we become forgetful about. This light is always around. It's within and without us, but like I say, it takes facets to split it. There's something there about the faceted diamond within and how that splits the light within, and how that casts off shadow, and how that casts off illusion and pulls more light in, even when the host is somewhat stubborn and unwilling, as I feel today, resentful, stubborn and unwilling and cynical. And this is like, it's the death and the birth all at the same time. It's Shiva, it's the destroyer and the creator, it's the masculine and the feminine, all at once. And I've just got to submit to it. That's, my higher mind says surrender and submit, but my small self is like, fuck off, I've done enough of this work, I'm tired. I need a holiday. Okay, so yeah, breadcrumbs of bliss is a lens which might get created in the resistance to this 555 day today. So yeah, I might call this something like 555 92 Beltane, because it's a clusterfuck. There's no two ways. There's just no other polite way of describing it. This is a clusterfuck of energy. So the Schumann resonance is the electromagnetic energy that is created around the Earth and goes up to the edge of the atmosphere. And it's made up of spare lightning. So it's the lightning that doesn't manifest into a storm, collects and conflates and creates this electromagnetic pulse around the Earth. And for some reason, it's spiking madly at the moment. So that's what it feels like today. It'll go when I drum, because I just need to drum it through me. So guys, I just wanted to kind of put this out there as a pulse of what might be around for you today. I know some of you souls are doing some really heavy shadow work. Have we got Pluto in retrograde? Yeah. That plutonic, scorpionic deep dive within, supported by the breadcrumbs of bliss, which are actually very powerful, energetic supporters at the moment, but it feels like crap. For me, it feels like crap. I don't know what it feels like for you. So it's probably lifting some residual anger. It's a real shaking energy. Yeah, and I'm really conscious that this kind of, I want to go straight to the Isis deck, but that feels too old. It's like the book I brought in yesterday, that Philippa Gregory book, The White Princess, which begged the question about the princess rising into the queen, the teen into the queen, and the queen sovereignty. So this is not for women and not for men. This is about the sovereignty of standing alone in the world in your own power. It's the energy of what we're in. So this is word of God. This is God energy. Shiva, the divine source, active intelligence, call it what you will. It's that energy that's coming in. And in the same way as that Philippa Gregory book, which I won't read because I don't want to re-anchor those old dirty timelines of, you know, the embroiling of royalty with the church. It's such a dirty timeline. And in the same way, I don't want to go to my Isis deck because it's like, yeah, I know. Okay, all right, okay. Right, so what I'm being reminded of is, yeah, boom. Okay, I've just opened the box and a card has flipped out. So the message I was getting there was reminding me of our transmutative powers, and you can pick a deck up in any decade and raise its vibration and pull through new messages. This is what it feels. Thank you so much. That is stunning. Wow. I'm just allowing that energy in because it feels so comforting. There's something swirling around my throat chakra and it looks like a baby dragon. It's like I want to talk really quietly so I don't frighten it. This is the epitome of the energy today is the divine solar child reborn. I'm sorry, I just glanced down at the card that was behind this. Yeah, this is uniting with the divine self. Wow, it's like this really lovely kind of milky energy coming in. It's almost like it contains matter enough to just pull this energy down and into me. It doesn't feel quite so electric. It's like you would drink milk for acid reflux. It's that kind of salve. Wings of Isis, uniting with the angelic self. I want to read no, I don't want to read from the book. I just want to gaze at these cards. And again, don't make this gender specific, okay? This is the royal marriage that I was talking about. It is the embodiment of the royal masculine and the feminine. But like I say, the boundaries between them through my lens at the moment are becoming androgynous. Like when I reach into the energy of Shiva, who I'm dancing with at the moment, it's neither masculine nor feminine. It's raw creative force. And when I was reminded of Beltane the other day, this week, I remembered a dream. It was a vision that I had where the green man came to me, and it was this raw, creative, masculine. It was very masculine energy, and it had this trace of femininity behind it. The pregnancy of the femininity, very powerful energy. So, and remember, all this started when I decided to play with Ramadan, the energy field, the organism known as Ramadan, which has dropped gifts in my lap galore. And when I talk about blessings and gifts, I don't talk about rainbows and unicorns, because a gift can be the raising of some shadow and the discovery of the gold within the shadow, and it can feel like crap, it can look like an epic death phase where you literally shed a layer of skin. And it feels raw and visceral, but real. And when we become real in this world, it can feel isolating. It's like, yeah, wow. I stumbled across a new series on National Geographic last night called Genius. It's the life story of Albert Einstein. And he is, for me, the personification of that Uranian energy. He is the epitome of unconventional and rebellious. And you put him in a class full of normal people, he's on his own. It's that energy. He's on his own. Nobody wants to break the norm. Nobody is willing to shatter the container of what feels safe. And being exclusive, and I'm honoring that. And being judgmental, and I'm honoring that. Because it's how I feel. And I know so many out there. Some of you I know personally. Some of you I know through your stunning comments of how difficult it was just to be at school as a youngster, to bring your magic and to bring your manic and your magic and your depth and your terrifying, to bring that into a field of normality can shatter systems. And that's your power. And this is the thing we're terrified of. But it's here and we're in it. We're right in it. And it's going to be tough enough for those that are willing. For those that aren't willing, wow, that's not for me to speak into. Okay, so that's it. It's a short, sweet, sharp message. I'd love to hear your comments on this, your feedback. And in the same way, that fear of shattering a system is in me, and it's in my boundaries as a therapist of how much of my shadow self do I bring, how much of my hidden self do I bring to camera? Do I bring into a public arena and stand strong as a therapist? Well, it looks like I'm being challenged to bring all of it and see what happens. So that's my commitment. My commitment is to stand in my sovereignty and see life fall away like the fractal that splits the light. And today that feels kind of heartbreaking. But as it is, so it shall be. And I didn't come here to pussyfoot around in the shallows. I also didn't come here to walk on water. So keeping it very real. I wish you all a joyful splitting of the light festival. 555, 92 hertz. Kaboom. Yeah, I love you guys. That's it. I know as soon as I click off camera, it's all going to come pouring in. It's been happening so much recently. When I click off camera, it's like, oh, I could have said that. Oh, you wanted me to say that? Okay, so there's a message for me there, just to sit in this agonizing pause. Christ, this pause. And my YouTube channel has just stagnated. 248, 249, 248. It's just like, be with it, because that's what we're in. We're in this agonizing pause. It's that gateway moment of where is your commitment? What are you loyal to? That's it. Okay, happy refraction. I'm off ski. Take care, and I'll see you again soon. Much love. Bye.